Hey everybody, before we jump into episode 18, I'm just going to give you a little bit of foreshadowing. I tell you, if you like what you saw in episode 8 and episode 13, then you're really going to enjoy this episode. We're going to go live down to Central Mississippi, where my sister, the co-founder of Ainsley's Angels and the Mid-South Regional Ambassador, is on site for our second race of the 2016 Ainsley's Angels Race Series events. So, before I flip it over to her, I want to say a few things about what's been happening this past week across the Ainsley's Angels of America nation and where we're headed over the next week. So as you witnessed, we had some amazing updates that came out through the Ainsley's Angels of America family group. Namely, we finally received our Ainsley's Angels head sweats. Specifically, these hats and those visors that everybody's been asking for so long. They're on the race store, on the Finish Line store, so go ahead and make your order. Do it fast because they're moving. They're exclusive to the store, so do that quickly. All right, enough about that. You saw a whole lot of smiles, a whole lot of successful races. You also saw where we launched officially that our I Run 4 partnership is going to be live down in July 16th in Lake Charles, Louisiana for our Sunset 5K, third annual event, and our third event of our race series. So, if you have not made your reservation or signed up to join us in July, stop what you're doing after this video and hop on the website. Just click on the race series button and register so you can come down there and roll with us. All right, as we jump into this episode, I want you to just enjoy it. We're going to start off with a couple things that my sister's going to introduce us to some really special people, a few interviews, and I'm not going to come back at the end. We're just going to roll right out and fade to black. So between now and then, enjoy, sit back. Hey, Kristine, why don't you tell us a story about Cannonball Roll?
I'm here this morning with Miss Mason and Miss Bissell. How y'all doing today? Good.
Fine.
Good. So they're going to give us a little bit of history about the Cannonball Run. And Ainsley's Angels Mississippi decided they were going to do a run, and it was going to be called the Cannonball Roll. And whenever we asked them why it was called that, they said, well, there's always been this race in town called the Cannonball Race. And so these two ladies are going to give us a little bit of history about how that all started and some family information about the history of the race.
Back in, I think, the 60s, probably the early 60s, my husband was on the city's carnival committee, and he wanted to do the race. He was a runner, and so he started it. Started off very simple with just handheld timers, and then it grew each year until it just really blossomed out. And he passed away in 2001. And so people have kept the race alive. And today my grandson ran, and he won his age group in the race today.
Fantastic. So you were giving me a little bit of history. I know that your daughters ran today, you ran today.
Yes.
And so the symbolicness of Ainsley's Angels kind of taking this race over and kind of owning that to continue the tradition. And you were giving me a little bit of background on how you felt about that.
Yeah, I just think it's really neat to have both families represented here today. As long as I can remember, the Raymond Country Fair and the Cannonball Race were synonymous. They went together. And as we've transitioned and we no longer have the country fair this weekend, the town still wants this race. And for this purpose with Ainsley's Angels, the two just go together perfectly. And it's so sweet to for our community to come together, for these kids and your family to be represented today. It's just a full circle story that just cannot go without being discussed.
My husband would be so proud. He was a doctor at Methodist Rehab, dealing with head injuries and stroke victims, and so he would be delighted to see Ainsley's Angels carrying on the tradition.
Yep.
Well, thank you ladies so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
So I'm here today with Angel Rider Molly. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning.
Molly was pushed today in the Cannonball Roll 5K by her brother and his baseball friends. How was the race, guys?
It was fantastic.
Yeah, how was that last hill up to the finish? Yeah? Tell me a little bit about how it feels to push your sister in a race, Bailey. Awesome? All right, everybody say hi. Molly, say bye. Bye, Molly. So I'm here today with Miss Jonna and Miss Molly. Miss Jonna, can you just tell us a little bit about how running with Ainsley's Angels has changed your family?
It's dramatically changed our family. I know for 18 years prayed for Molly to have something to be included,
and after 18 years got into that prayer, and we've been doing this for 2.5 years and done almost 60 races, and she gets to be included. She gets to be herself around, you know, people that love her and care for her and sacrifice for her.
And what's it make you feel like when you see Molly cross that finish line, Mama?
It's nothing like it. She's precious, and it's just for her to get a little bit of notoriety and be a part of Ainsley's legacy is just a blessing to me and my family.
Awesome. Thank you for all you do.
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Here this morning with Toby. Good morning, Toby. So what did you just do?
Cannonball run.
And how did you do the cannonball roll? How did you complete this race?
In my hand trike.
With your hand cycle. This is a pretty good piece of gear you got here. How many races have you done in your chair? Do you know? No? If you had to guess.
Like 5.
5? And do you know what your finish time was today?
34 minutes.
34 minutes. It's fantastic, dude. Can I get a high five? Fantastic. Tell everybody thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so I'm here with what we call Team Turtle. Woo! And our friend Cameron. How y'all doing this morning?
We're good.
Yeah, so just finished a good race?
Yes, it was great.
Yeah. So I think you, sir, may have been the first team to come in today. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
What was your finish time?
22:30, I believe.
22:30. And what was your team?
Team Logan.
Team Logan. All right. So, ladies, I hear these parts of the city are a little bit more hilly than what you're currently used to. Is that correct?
They're very true. Yes.
Yeah.
Way hillier than Lake Charles or Gulfport.
Yes. So, Tiffany, tell us a little bit about your history. Where'd you come from?
It came from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Woo!
Yeah. And then you moved to
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Mississippi. All right. And then you drove 118 miles?
64.
164 miles to get to Raymond. And I met my husband through Ainsley's Angels.
That's right, because we're matchmakers.
That's
Fantastic. All right, well, y'all tell everybody have a good day.
Have a great day.
You guys have a good day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with sweet rider little Adelynn. Adelynn, how are you today?
I am awesome.
Yeah? So today's a pretty special day for you. For a bunch of different reasons, huh? Yeah? So let's first talk about that bib on your chest. You see that bib down there?
Yes.
What number is that?
55.
Oh, and does that number have any significance to you?
Yes, it does.
What is it?
It's because Mr. Rooster, he was, his jersey number was 55.
That's right. He's such a nerd, though.
Oh, no.
No?
It's cool.
Oh, okay. So I'm here with Adelynn's posse. How about that? So we'll start from the right and we'll work our way left. What's your name, young man in the green?
Gade. Grace.
I'm Elizabeth the mama.
I'm Nikki. I'm Kim.
David.
Brenna.
Dave.
All right. So, Adelynn, Mama, can y'all tell me a little story about this cool new little chair she's in today?
Well, this is a huge group support. It took a lot of people and a lot of sacrifice to get this, and we had no idea that it was coming today.
So it was a surprise. So
it
this
was
is
a huge surprise.
So whose chair is this, Adelynn?
My chair.
That's right. So you got pushed in 2 separate races today. One of those was the 5K. And who were your pushers for the 5K?
Miss Mom, Miss Nikki, Mr. Dave, Mr. David, and Miss Kim.
And how did the new chair work out for that run today?
It was awesome.
So Angel Runners, how was the run today? The 5K?
Very good.
Yeah? You like that new chair?
Memory for a lifetime.
And then you also did the 1 mile fun run, right?
Yes.
And who pushed you in that?
Caden and Libby.
Caden and Libby. And where's Libby?
No, Libby didn't.
No.
Grace.
You said you liked the blooper reel. You're working on that already, aren't you? You did that on purpose. So, how was the race, children?
It was good.
Yeah? Was it your first time to ever do a race with a chair?
No, ma'am.
No? So you've done this before?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The whole 5K.
So what does it make you feel like, Adelynn, whenever you cross the finish line?
It made me feel fantastic.
Yeah? And how many races do you think you've done?
A lot.
Yeah? Mom, do you know?
I've lost count.
Yeah?
Lost count.
So Mom, what's it make you feel like to have Ainsley's Angels as a part of y'all's life?
Life-changing. It's something that we can do together. We've never been able to do something, and the people that have been brought into our lives is priceless.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for what you do. Adelynn, enjoy your new chair.
Yes.
All right. Y'all tell everybody bye.
A young